YouTube, my favorite crypto people. How's it going? On a Saturday, good Saturday too. We got NFL, we got UFC, we got Chico crypto. So, what else could be better? I don't know much. Hope everyone's doing pretty well. Let me pull up the chat. Forgot to do that. But I can see it right there too. What's up, everybody? Welcome. EWT is rocking. The Shell news is pretty big. I think EW is involved heavily with Shell's digital passport. It's kind of obvious just from the way the two talk about it. You know, the digital passport and EW What's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, so the stream's title is Altseason. It's here. And I mean, if you do look at 24-hour coins, Altseason's here. Alts are pumping. Energy Web, Avalanche, Polkadot, Aave, Ocean, the Graph. That one's, I think, going to hit its bottom. I mean, some of the ICO guys are up still pretty significantly, but I mean, you can say that about any project. I think the weak hands are starting to get shook out of that project. But it's obvious, Altseason is here, and that's really what I want to get into, is, you know, not necessarily 10 coins to 10 million. I know you saw that thumbnail, and you're like, yeah, all these coins are going to rocket. No, these are just solid projects that I like. They're going to, I mean, yeah, some of them could rocket by millions of dollars, especially if they have $1 billion market cap. But these aren't going to make you millionaires, you guys. If anyone's trying to tell you they're going to make you a millionaire this bull run, be weary. Because a million millionaires is not possible. Especially if the person doesn't have 1 million subscribers. What's up, everybody? Everyone's shelling their coin. Okay, so let's get into it. Number one, Ethereum. If you don't hold Ethereum, you're foolish. If you see all the YouTubers lately, they are pushing Ethereum because it's a hot topic. I'm the OG of Etherhead. I've been pushing Ethereum DeFi for the longest. Early on, I kind of branched out into Neo because I did think there needed to be, you know, a competitor to Ethereum. And Ethereum, you know, kind of was moving slow, but as I just learned that devs moved to Ethereum and these competitors are going to be a failure. So that's really why my decision, you know, with a lot of these ETH competitors is not to invest in them, because I've already tried that route and it really failed for me big time. So I'm sticking with Ethereum because that's where the developer go, and I go where the developers go. Armin, hey, thank you for your tip, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for starting it out, man. Just $10 and nothing. M. Kai, hey Chico, hope your weekend's good. Yeah, it's doing all right. Do you know much about Refall, Network, and Anchor? Who's going to be the solution provider for DOT and Akala? Those three haven't researched. We're actually going to talk about DOT projects and some of my favorite ones. So I haven't researched those ones personally deeply, so I can't answer. Craven Moorhead, thank you for your tip, man. The GOAT, I'm smoking that stinky linky. Thanks for your hard work. The link is stink, and that is actually one of the altcoins we're going to talk a little bit about. Hunter Z, hey, hello, sir. Why your altcoin pump 10x like Usama Link ETH with Rock Science and what? Hunter? I just try to pick solid projects that are going to be used, and I mean, Altseason comes around, the most used projects usually do see some of the bigger gains. So, what do I think about Grin and Beam, privacy coins in general? I do like privacy. Privacy is probably going to become one of the most valuable things down the road, but in the short to midterm, privacy coins are very, very risky because of the regulatory landscape. Regulators don't like privacy coins. They've said it over and over again. Thank you guys for the tips. Appreciate it. So Ethereum, you know, it's been rocketing up. I said to start stacking your Ether a long time ago. I said, you know, it was going to rocket up. And, you know, one thing I like to track is the price of Ether compared to one Bitcoin, you know. And when the two get out of whack, kind of. Actually, so 32 ETH is actually a little bit more than 1 Bitcoin. So, because one Bitcoin's about at 36,000. So right now, when someone was saying, I would give it a little bit longer because we're at the tip of an alt season, but here soon it might be a smart idea because they usually come back into equilibrium. This has been happening throughout the year. Might be a time to think about reversing position. And just recently, it was Bitcoin that was more. I mean, when Bitcoin was up at 40 something and Ether was down 800, it was, of course, Bitcoin. And, you know, the reverse, what I just said. Hey, Elvis. Nope. Thank you for your tip, man. Hope you're having a great weekend, too. Of course, dude. Crypto and Culture, the Chico admin and mod. Smash the like for the Chico army. Heck yeah, man. Thank you so much. And go subscribe to Crypto and Culture's channel, too. He's a YouTuber. Mkai, how high can I see Kusama going in price considering small supply and market cap? Kusama has a high market cap, brother. We're going to talk about that. CSL LM, what's up, brother? Thank you for the $5 tip, man. So, play could be made for, on the reverse side of things. But Ethereum scaling is one of the most important issues. I've been talking about it over and over. Some of you guys may think my content's on repeat, but I stick with what I know and like, and there's a reason for that. I don't branch out into just a bunch of crap coins, because when the reckoning does come, and it will come, everyone turns on. I mean, what happened to Superman? What happened to all the big YouTubers? People hate them now because they really screwed people. And that's going to happen again. These guys that are just pushing crap coin after crap coin, 90% of them are going to into oblivion, and everyone's going to get pissed at them. I mean, more things change, the more they stay the same. And I kind of branched out a little too hard in 2017 with some of the coins, and I learned from my mistakes unlike others, you guys. I'm not going to do that again. I stick with what I know, and I stick with what I like, and there's a reason for it. Ashram, am I stupid for launching a project during this? No. Launching a project, if you're all about decentralization and creating, you know, the next financial future or something that can improve people's lives, it doesn't matter when you launch it. I mean, some of the best projects were launched at the hype and then right when it crashed, you know? And now they're writing back in some of the top projects. Synthetics is an example. I think that was called Haven or something back then. Lewis Banks, Chico, my box is soaking wet thinking of Altseason. Can I get a shout out to my crypto crew from Pembrokeshire, UK, DeFi, DOZ, and NFT, Tom, and Coffee Dye? Oh yeah, shout outs to Pembrokeshire, UK, DeFi, DOZ, and NFT, Tom, and Coffee Dye. Hey, Rahul B. I want to say hi right back, man. Thanks for the tip. My thoughts on ERLC? My thoughts are good. I really like RLC. The ERLC was kind of a regulatory move, which was a smart move. Haven't dug deep into it, but Rahul Ter, just throwing out me a tip with nothing there, man. I appreciate that. You guys are all awesome. So, Ethereum scaling, it's important because Ethereum is the most used blockchain, hands down. Nothing else compares. Nothing else will compare for a good while because the users are staying on Ethereum. But regarding, you know, a big, event rollout for Ethereum was the optimistic mainnet, or optimistic semi-mainnet. And if you look back at things, you guys, they didn't follow their testnet plan. So the mainnet has launched. It's a soft launch, semi-mainnet, which they did say, you know, back in this. Go, damn it, your article. we go, the milestones. Okay. Yeah, so back in, their original roadmap, they said the pseudo mainnet, which they did say they were going to have a pseudo one, would come, with other DApps and things. Mainnet synthetics, DApp 1, DApp 2. There would be other DApps integrated into the DApp, and that's not happening. And there would be a full test net for all these DApps before the pseudo mainnet. And now they're switching things up. We're going to have a full test net, which was supposed to come before the pseudo test net, now 2 months down the road, maybe 3, in early March. And then public mainnet as soon as humanly possible. I said this was coming, you guys. I said optimistics weren't going to be ready Q1. I still don't think they're going to be ready Q1. And this is what's weird to me. So this is one of the optimistic system engineers, and his name's Mark. And when they put out this, light at the end of the tunnel, we're almost done post in September, it said right here, this is our systems engineer, Mark. And he's living on top of the roof until the mainnet is rolled out. Mark has moved home, I will tell you that. Mark is not still on the roof. He hasn't been on the roof for going on 3 months now. And he won't be on the roof for up to 7 months. Yeah, so this kind of worries me. This type of picture saying, hey, we're getting it out. Now we're just having big delays left and right. And the weird thing about Mark, too, is he's not even talking about optimism right now. You go to his profile, yeah, he says, I'm optimism, but he also works with Handshake and Bitcoin. And what's he talking about? Handshake. Like, what's going on with Handshake? Why isn't he working on optimism? What is going on? Something stinks, like I said, and it doesn't stink good. Womp3311. What's up, Wompster? Chico, Wayne Jr. Let's get it. Happy Saturday. What's up, brother man? I appreciate it, dude. $100. You do not have to do that. You're excellent. Eric Jones, any idea when the XRP lawsuit resolves? No, I'm more involved with it than your average YouTuber, but there's other XRP YouTubers that stay up to date with it like daily. I'll make a video on it once every 2 months. Any opinion on Dodo? Magic Wolf. No, I don't have an opinion. I appreciate your tip, but I haven't looked at it. And unfortunately, I love when people tip me, but I don't take tips for coins to go look at. If I had heard of it, I would speak on it, but I haven't. I appreciate it, man. Francisco Mayorkin, what do you think about TAP, my data TAP? It's associated with Ocean and giving away some of their tokens to Ocean holders. I'll have to look into it. I haven't heard of it, just like I haven't looked into Dodo, so can't comment, Francis. I'm sorry, man. Hey, Chico, how long before the Theta secret is out of the bag and the world realizes... Dude, Wayne, those arguments like trying to say, Theta is going to beat Ethereum. That's just like I was talking about earlier. I like Theta, and it's useful for what it does, but it's no Ethereum. I'll tell you that right now. Tim Deenan, all in on Tether, just like you told us to do. Okay. Nice, man. What's your opinions on Atom? They have a huge update at the end of the month. Well, your ears must be burning, MK, because I'm going to talk about it. Hunter Z, USDT lawsuit news, sir. No, there is no news. I talked about it a couple days ago. I said the 15th is probably going to be a nothing burger, and pretty much was. I appreciate your tip. So yeah, it's weird that, he's talking, their systems engineer, about Handshake, and he's not even talking about optimism when they're supposed to be going. And like I've shown, who's behind Handshake? The Poonster. He shows up everywhere. Plasma, Lightning Network, Optimism, Handshake. Where is he now? Nowhere to be seen. What happened to Poon? I need to do a what happened to the Poon. How to find the Poon. because the Poon is hard to get. He is hard to really nail down where it is. I'm confused where the Poon is. So, if we go back to Optimism and Synthetics, who is on the pseudo mainnet, you kind of just go back to their blog, and you know, there's already things in the back of their mind that, hey, this might not work out. This is in their blog about it. We must also prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario, a failed or aborted launch of optimistic Ethereum. In that case, we must quickly divert resources into due diligence on other solutions while also working to optimize the existing L1 system. So what does this mean? You know, for one, I would use Optimism pseudo mainnet just in case Optimism does a token drop. But because of these massive delays, and the possibility of it not working out, like I said, Synthetics, because of the mainnet, would go up, and it's having a nice little, but this is bullish for XDAI, you guys. This is so bullish for XDAI, because XDAI is a working solution. XDAI is not a solution right now for large financial applications because a lot of people are, you know, weary about putting a lot of money with 20 validators. Even though it is more decentralized than it once was with just pure proof of authority, it's now a POS DAO. But a lot of these arguments don't make sense to me because there's people putting it on like Binance's chain, other centralized chains. But yeah, it's just an argument for some, like why Synthetics won't go on top of XDAI is, you know, because of the validator issue. But XDAI, hands down, is the third most real used blockchain out there. Other blockchains, Binance Smart Chain, they're spamming transactions. EOS, they're spamming transactions. XDAI, they're not spamming transactions, you can tell. A lot of their transactions are coming from Dark Forest. Some are coming from Althea. Some are coming from Perpetual Protocol. And that is another reason why I'm bullish on XDAI and projects that use it right. So if you haven't checked out Perpetual Protocol, they are doing it right. It's why it was one of my recent picks for layer 2 dApps. I think I did a video on it last week. And in that week, it's been doing shebang shaboom. Yeah, that's because it's awesome, you guys. It's doing a lot of volume, and people are like, well, it's doing hundreds of millions of volume, but why isn't XDAI? Oh, shit. Oops. I need to fix my light. I'm sorry, guys. That is shitty. Oh, wow. Little technical error. I'll be back. All right, should be good. A little bit better. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so if you go back to the TVL of XDAI and you see how much is locked up, it's not like going crazy, like hundreds of millions. And people are like, what is going on? It's because Perpetual Protocol is using it in the correct way. They're using it to enhance their protocol. They're using it as the canary network. People don't understand it, but they will, and unfortunately, like I showed in a video, XDAI has some really, really shady VC investors. XDAI sounded like they were desperate for money during the bear market, and they took on some really shady investors that don't have their best interest at heart, and they've been really suppressing and manipulating the price lately. Dumping, dumping, and dumping. I'm getting to your guys' tips. Hold on one sec. Thank you so much for all of it. Haha, little thank you from my @Kunky. What is that, Kunky? I've never heard of that. Go Link, I agree with that. Vincent Bud, have you heard of OneSwap Finance? It's AMM DEX on one chain. You can swap multiple tokens and farm WASP tokens. Yeah, there's a lot of that out there right now. HoneySwap, Matic Swap, Quick Swap, Binance Swap. Yeah, it's hard to really say which one is going to win out right now. People are waiting on Uniswap v3, it looks like. Frankie, give a shout out to my wifey Danielle. She is sitting next to me and has no idea what crypto is while I play my channel on my 82-inch Samsung TV. Well, nice 82-incher. What's up, Danielle? You should check out Chico Crypto more and learn about crypto more because it's the future. We're probably going to have a big crash and you're probably going to hate Frankie for a little bit here soon, but it is the future. Just hold on for the next cycle and you're going to be like, I love you, Frankie. Centrifuge to Mars together with Kusama. Agree, 100%. I love Centrifuge. I wish I could get rad tokens. There are possibilities to get... I should submit my videos to get some rad tokens because I cover them and they have like community. But I'm just busy. Kenny Martin. Hey, thanks for the tip, man. I will keep it up. Trainovator. Hey, Chico, when will you talk about AGI and ADI? AGI's, well, ADA is crap. That's why. Thanks for the epic work you do, Chico. Your work inspires me to looking into projects and enjoy learning about crypto and the problems it's trying to solve. Well, I appreciate I can inspire you, man. Just keep up the work. Don't be faked by the fakers, because a lot of faking is about to come. Anthony Monroe. What's up, Tyler? What's up, Anthony? Thanks for the tip, man. DM. Hey, thank you for your tip, too, man. Will you be doing a review on Kudos? Going to be huge. The partnerships are wild. I probably not, because I stick to what I know, and I know there's a lot of crap going to be coming on, so probably not. Might be why I'm not getting as many views as other YouTubers do, because I don't want to do that. You guys. I don't know what Kudos is, but there's a 95% chance it's crap. I'm not saying it is, because it might be part of the 5%er. Me again, aka Commonwealth Home Inspections Company, CHI Company. Did my research, and thanks to you, got ETH, Link, UBT, GRT, EW2, Stake are my long terms. But curious if you think BTC will no longer be number one. BTC is going to be number one for a while. I mean, we might have a flippening attempt this bull run, but I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe the next one. But there's a lot to be seen this bull run, so. Poon is chilling with Jack Ma. I think he is. Scotty P. That's a good reply to that and a good tip. DM, am I still bullish on Luxo? Yes, my Luxo is actually held in a Uniswap liquidity pool, providing liquidity. Very bullish on Luxo, especially with some projects moves recently away from the physical and NFT world, combining the two. I think that's huge, and for some projects who had a really awesome DApp doing it, is moving away from it, and I was like, oh, that's a bad move. Bad move. Crypto Master, your updated opinion on iExec RLC. Everyone on 4chan and Reddit are starting to get weak hands. They're your sheep? What are you talking about, man? I don't even know who people. I browse 4chan to do research. Maybe once a week. 4chan is a cesspool. Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, iExec, I mean, there's just not much going on right now, and they've been keeping it under wraps. They've done that enterprise token swap, so, I mean, I'm not going to cover something just to cover it. There's got to be something. How you feeling on Dot's ecosystem? We're actually going to talk about that, Tim. I appreciate your tip, man. Detrek, thanks for your $5 tip. Oh my god. Unorthodox path. Will Dragon Chain ever make a comeback? No. Ricky Bobby, if he ain't first, you're last, brother. Thank you for the you are amazing and tip, man. And Official Tamashi, hey Chico, here's a small gift for some green. Love your work. Some green for some green. I like that. Hey Chico, do I speak Italian? No, I do not. I speak English and poquito español. All right, so now 1 second. talking about perpetual. Okay, so why I think XDAI is severely undervalued. This ties in, and I've talked on this, is what XDAI is in comparisons to other in the crypto ecosystem. So Polkadot's Kusama is their canary network for Polkadot experiments. You know, when projects are trying something like a virtual AMM, they're gonna try it on XDAI first. And then when Ethereum and sharding's ready, they will be able to deploy to Ethereum 2.0. How Kusama, you know, when Polkadot is ready to host their parachain, Kusama is where they experiment on. Okay, I get it. Some people don't. So Polkadot, if you look at Polkadot's market cap, $16 billion. That's pretty significant. Ethereum's is $145 billion. So how much bigger is that? How much bigger is Ethereum? It's 931% bigger. Almost 1,000%, you guys. Kusama, $800 million market cap, getting to the billion mark. About 1/16, well, you know, 1/19 of Polkadot. How big is XDAI? 48 million, aka 1,555% less. There's a big discrepancy there somewhere. I think it's with XDAI being severely undervalued compared with their other things for what it does, or maybe some of these are severely overvalued. Yeah, it's either Polkadot, Kusama, and Ethereum are severely overvalued and XDAI is undervalued, or XDAI is just garbage that people are using for some reason. It really doesn't make sense to me. And that's why I'm still bullish on it, and I think long term it's going to do well because of it will get away from the VCs. All projects have levels of VCs they have to deal with. Some are good VCs, some are shitty VCs. XDAI got really shitty VCs, but they will shake them out, and I do believe. I believe and think I love. Waiting on my Chico ASMR video. Maybe I'll make a side channel. Or maybe I will post it on the Chico channel, ASMR videos. Just so you guys have to deal with it. And I'll hide it as like crypto videos. Bitcoin, 100K. Hey baby, how do you like this? Hey Chico, as Altseason is kicking in, do you think that new projects that are setting yet to launch will miss on the parabola and will not moon? Of course. Yeah, that you gotta launch, you know. It depends. I mean, is it smart to push something out just to ride a hype of a bull run? No, because your coin will get absolutely trashed and you'll lose all faith, and it's hard to regain that. Launching in a bear market and building something awesome, so when the next one comes, probably a smarter idea, and there's projects that took that route and are doing better right now than the ones that launched when they weren't prepared. Carlos Rango, hey, what Cholita broke your heart to make you mock them with Chico? Hey Chico, why you so bullish? No Chiquita broke my heart. That's just my, you know, that's my what I say. Why Chico, you so bullish? So Chailink, of course, is a coin is going to surge by millions because it is $1 billion market cap. But it is surpassing its old all-time high again, and I really think Chailink could seriously hit. If you know Bitcoin gets up to 60,000 next run, I seriously think Chailink, we have a good alt season, easily could hit around 50. Yeah. But I don't know if Bitcoin's going to go past the 60K level. The big reason I'm bullish on, Chailink is because of another roll-up. One that is, I think, farther along than Optimism. They've had their full testnet out since October. Optimism doesn't even have their full testnet out. And Ed Felton, he is, the CEO of Off-Chain Labs, one of the ones behind Optimism and the roll-up. And he was really talking about it, you know, back here in October, November. But he's been quiet all of December and through most of January. So there are projects pushing out onto the testnet. You know, I think Math Wallet was one. Bancor was one that just announced that. So I do think a mainnet may be more around the corner than optimism. Is it going to be this quarter? I don't know. The quiet, it makes me think it might, but the quiet makes me think it might not at the same time, you know? Are they being quiet because they know they were talking like it was going to launch and it's not going to? But the thing interesting is Stephen Goldfeder, he's another co-founder of Off-Chain Labs, worked with Ed, and this is what he said. What was it? It. Oh yeah, here it is. So Luke Duncan, he tweeted, he's actually within the XDAI ecosystem, part of the One Hive. He said regarding a question, you know, which EVM compatible rollup will be production ready first. This is just in December 2020. And Luke said, I think off-chain Arbitrum is closest. Not sure of any other that is actually fully EVM compatible and planning to ship soon. So Steven actually retweeted that. So again, that makes me think Arbitrum will be one of the first ones to launch way before Optimism. And this linked, Eric explains, you know, why it's important for Chailink, because Chailink staking is going to be coming before Chailink staking is actually coming, because you'll be able to stake with Arbitrum. Chainlink nodes will also actually stake on assertions and challenges within the rollup, and yes, they'll be able to use Link. I think the collateral, bonding collateral for the rollups is optimistic, or not optimistic, Arbitrum, is ETH and Link. Those are the two that will be used out the gate. Hey Chico, what do you think about RLY? Coinbase, Twitch, Warner Brothers are investors. Check it out here, rally.io. Would you make a video for it? Like I said, I don't take coin, no. A tip for, you know, a coin, I don't do that, guys. I appreciate your tips, but I'm not that type of person. Like, I don't want to do what the other YouTubers do and just... So, Chainlink Gotti really explains my next thoughts, you know, for the, you know, some of these coins to really surge. Chainlink God said, Layer 2 is the future of DeFi. DeFi is the future of finance. Therefore, Layer 2 is the future of finance. That's why I'm seriously bullish on Layer 2. What's the video about? Synthetics, perpetual, optimism, XDAI. And now we're going to talk about one that isn't a pick of mine, but it's probably going to move because it has some nasty VC vet investors behind it, including one that was messing with XDAI, and that is Cosmos, the internet of blockchain. So, Cosmos really had some hype. Even I got caught up in it and called it one of my top picks, but now I've done more research and I don't like a single lick about Cosmos. One bit. Cosmos is a nasty project with nasty VC investors behind it. I actually talked to them at a conference when they were promoting their stuff, and this is what really changed my opinion about them. I had to ask them about the Tether stuff, and they didn't even want to talk about it because they knew. While other projects, they would talk to me, and they would just, we can't answer that. I was just like, no. And yeah, so Cosmos is surging because they're pushing the narrative that, like I said, it's going to be the thing that scales Ethereum. I do think Optimism is being set up to fail by an inside attack. That is just my personal opinion. And Cosmos is being positioned to be the thing that scales Ethereum. So this is what makes me think about some of this. So this is Jack Zampolin. He's the VP product at Peggy. Ronan in at Cosmos. He's big within the Cosmos ecosystem. So Jack actually said this. At Ethereum Interop is coming via Althea Network's PEGI implementation. At GetSome plans to deploy this on a separate chain sometime in February. After a period of proving, expect it to be on the hub this year. So this gets into some sticky stuff. So actually Althea was part of XDAI, and I think they still are on the XDAI chain because Cosmos isn't ready. But I think they were learning a lot about Ethereum through XDAI. It was a Trojan horse, kinda. So this was Jihan. This is actually one of the guys behind Althea. And Amin, when he tweeted his pick for the Reddit scaling competition, you know, why he thinks XDAI should win, Jihan said, little known fact, but Althea routers generate the vast majority of transactions on XDAI. It's been great for us since we would have a lot of problems did this alternative not exist, but I'm skeptical about the centralized nature of it. They do win the prize for just works. Update, we ran our script and Althea Network only accounts for 25% of XDAI's transactions. A lot less now because this was back in August. XDAI probably had like 40,000. I would say they account for probably less than 5-10% today. But this guy explains a lot. So he hates Ethereum. I went through his Twitter stuff. This was just in November of this year. This Gian, he hates Ethereum and he loves Cosmos. It's a Trojan horse. Remember in 2014 when the Ethereum Foundation ran out of money and launched an unfinished chain, put a difficulty bomb in the mining algorithm, and promised that proof of stake would be done in like a month? Yeah, he's making fun of it. And this is him about Cosmos. PEGI is going to take the proxy delegate call pattern to its full potential instead of being an inadvisable backdoor. A PEGI-controlled proxy contract is as decentralized as the Cosmos chain backing. It's a beachhead for Cosmos chain to operate inside Ethereum. Inside? Trojan horse, baby. Like I knew. And this guy's not even smart, you guys. So I went through some of his tweets that just prove he's kind of an idiot. So regarding, you know, this Reddit scaling one, he goes into, you know, why not stay on XDAI? They're decentralizing themselves. He doesn't really understand it. He said, yeah, you know, oh, this is great. PostDAO is coming out. They're going to be decentralized. Yeah, this is definitely a promising development. I haven't been following it closely enough. I do wonder how rigorously it's been reviewed compared to other POS, proof of stake. Do you know anything about this? And he asked this Zaki Manian. And this Zaki Manian, this just proves these guys are idiots. He's asking this Zaki guy more, hey, do you know more about this? Because I don't know anything. Zaki Manian says, the biggest problem with XDAI is the core codebase is parity abandonware. And XDAI stake comes in and just shuts them down. They're in two clients right now, Nethermind and Open Ethereum. Shut up, Zaki. And this Zaki guy is a I should put this right here. He's fully Cosmos too. And why does this Zaki guy not know jack squat? Because he said this, sharding is live when Optimism came out. And why is he tweeting this? You know, he's a competitor. He's a competitor. Why would he be tweeting Optimism? Because he knows. He knows. Oh yeah, and then sharding isn't live because that's not sharding. That's an optimistic roll-up. I mean, him calling it sharding just proves to me he's not a very knowledgeable developer. And the guy who's building, you know, Althea, the PEGI zone, is asking him. This guy that doesn't even understand. Vitalik just tweeted, roll-ups, both ZK and Optimistic family exist and continue to make great progress. While sharding is still coming along fast, we do not depend on sharding to achieve 1,000 plus on-chain TPS. Redonkulous. Getting to your guys' tips. Hold on one sec. I got on a spree right there. Brown through YouTube. When do you think the bull run will stop? Next crash coming when? Andrew Renhack said, I think soon, but no one can say when, dude. And anyone who thinks they can say when is blowing smoke up your beanhole. Darwin, boo! What are your thoughts on BTC-based DeFi projects? It depends, you know. How are they doing it? BTC can't handle Turing complete smart contracts. Rootstock is the only one I know, and it's not, I mean, it's not being used too much. Valentin Degen, yo Chico, what are your thoughts on Bridge Mutual and its upcoming IDO? I haven't looked into it, man. Bridge Mutual, is that like that insurance company? Jay Quinn, Coca-Cola crypto partner announcement imminent. Ooh, that'd be nice. Appreciate a tip, man. ENS broker, if ETH bridges into the DOT network, then couldn't DOT potentially pass ETH to the #2 market spot? You guys, I mean, it's nice seeing DOT move up, and it's, I mean, just based on XRP, you know, its market cap, DOT should probably be higher than XRP because it's more used. But DOT compared to Ethereum in transactions is seriously low. When parachains go live, we're going to see how much that's going to change. But I do not think it's going to flip Ethereum market cap, guys. Papa Whoop! Have a nice weekend, Tyler. Darwini is the next ETH and Kusama combined. No, it's not. I appreciate your tip, Papa Whoop, but no. You guys sound like a bunch of 2017 heads. Nothing. These aren't going to be the next ETH. ETH will be the next ETH. ETH proved that from 2017 to today. You know, we had the next ETH. And now they're coming back too. Zolika, crap. Just crap. Maxwell Stetson, how do you feel about ADA and VeChain? Oh, yeah, that's exactly that one. Appreciate your tip though, man. So now let's talk about Polkadot. So I do like Polkadot and what they're doing, and I do like the ecosystem. They've built to be Ethereum compatible from the beginning. I mean, Parity, the client, Open Ethereum now. It's been the plan for, you know, Gavin Wood for some time. That's why I'm more bullish on it than a lot of these other ones. I mean, Cosmos is trying to, you know, with Peggy, but they have a very amateur guy trying to do it. I'll tell you that right now. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So yeah, regarding parachains. So there was a big update from Polkadot regarding parachains. And the crowd loan palette has been merged in, which makes me think, you know, crowd loaning, the parachain auctions are coming in because the crowd loan palette is a main component of that. And the proposed parachain palette. So that is merged in. And we do have proposals, actually. There are 19 proposals going through, you know, to the Rococo testnet for a parachain. You know, so these parachains can start running themselves and actually start cross-communicating. That's one of the big things. And there has been tests done of cross-communication. Talks about it in the article. So let's go through the ones I think are going to be the big ones. So regarding smart contracts, a lot of people are, you know, being pushed out by the ones that just came out. I'm sticking with the one who's been working on this for a long time, and that is Edgeware. And Edgeware does say they are ready to go once the parachain's ready. This has been changed because I looked at it probably a few months ago. They were saying maybe Q2 they might wait, but no, they are ready, and that's awesome. And if you go back, they do have theirs out there. It's called Hedgeware. Edgeware, a canary network, and parachain. So it's going on Kusama first, and then it will. They're doing the correct path. This is the smart contract chain I'm most bullish on. Hands down, they've been working on it for a lot longer than any of these other projects. And then Bifrost. So I do like Bifrost because they have a working product right now. For one, a lot of these projects, they have tests, you know, but nothing super functional. Bifrost has functional, and Bifrost also does plan to go Q1 2021 when it's ready. And they even have a phase 3 for when Ethereum phase 2.0 starts. Very highly bullish on Bifrost. And then, yes, of course, I am bullish on Soramitsu. So Zora is probably one of the ones within the Polkadot ecosystem I'm most bullish on. I hold more of my wealth in Zora than any other. Polkadot, Kusama, any other. And there's a reason for that. Of course, you know, they're developing, putting out updates, PokeSwap testnet, you know, validator, staking and all that's going live. They just put out a dev update, pretty solid one. But there's more reasons to this, and I've covered this. It's because they are the project that's most involved with the CBDC. They have a live CBDC project out right now being used in the public across stores within banks, and it's in the Bank of Cambodia. Hyperledger, this isn't no joke either. This isn't no like shill article you see a Forbes guy post for, and he got paid $50 for. This was posted by the Hyperledger Foundation, and this is a full case study on it. This is no joke, you guys. And there's a reason I'm bullish. It's because it is no joke. They do have a full CBDC running a Hyperledger IHORA, and it is planned to be a part of the whole Zora ecosystem. That is their plan. But that's just one, you know, and I've talked about this, and I just found this one. So this was released within Japanese news. Next generation digital currency by Mayaku, first to be distributed at the University of Aizu. So what is that? Zoramicho starts testing their White Tiger digital currency in Japan, a CBDC. So, yeah, I mean, if they get Cambodia on, they do a successful test pilot, I'm sure and that may be part of the full plan. Maybe Japan wanted to really see something work, you know, on a smaller scale before implementing it on a large scale. And Japan has been talking about a CBDC for some time. So, again, highly bullish on Zoramicho. ETH sharding is weak. Will Z help with shard transaction? Oh, God. Thank you for your tip, God. Grandpa Crypto. Cheers, Chico. Don't forget our EDG gem. 2 functions in 1. Yes, Edgeware, my brother. Any news on Tether USDT? No, I said it was going to most likely be a nothing burger, and it was. Bridge Mutual Insurance is the upcoming IDO on Polkastarter. Haven't heard of it, so haven't looked into it. Thanks for the tip, man. Please, can you give a shout out to Big Mama Crypto? Hey, Big Mama Crypto. Speaking of DOT, thoughts on Chailink, DOT Oracle, and the other oracles besides Chainlink in general? Guys, just, okay. Pick what I just said. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not going to get into these new things that are barely being developed while Chainlink has been being worked on since 2014. Since Ethereum, like, basically first came out, you guys. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not going to look at that baloney because it's mostly 95% baloney. Chainlink is not baloney, and I know it. The risk is so much lower with Chainlink. I mean, maybe a little bit less reward, but I'm willing to take that less reward because it's there and it's going to be something. I'm sorry the way in, but it's just like anything else I'm talking about. Look for the developer who has been doing it for some time. Didn't just come out within the last couple of months and is building this absolutely groundbreaking DeFi protocol. There will be some of those that come out. I mean, I'm not going to be 100%, but smart contracts have only been out for 4 years and 5 years. And having 2 years of smart contract development versus 6 months is a lifetime. Flow Blockchain's Top Shot is doing amazingly good in the NFTs market. A one to watch? Yeah, definitely a one to watch. I mean, Flow has the path to mainstream adoption because their partners, we'll see. Thanks, dear, for your research. Of course, Hu Najavi. You do pick real assets, so may I suggest you look at Get Protocol. Ticketing NFT burned 27% growth in 2020. Vitalik liked the idea and it's well executed. I don't know, if it's good hold. I haven't looked into it. But I mean, if you're trying to create a separate protocol for NFTs, I think you're gonna fail because Ethereum's gonna dominate NFTs. Hey, Chico, what do you think about the GRT vesting schedule? Selling pressure coming in the next few months because supply will increase by 4 billion. Thank you. I'm just holding my GRT. I know it's going to be a long-term project. Did I go balls deep in it? Of course not. It was a brand new project that was released. New token, of course, you're going to have hype. But long-term bullish on GRT. I got my stack and I'm holding it long term. That's usually what I do with my projects. I don't try to time markets. I don't try to ride hypes up and down because you're going to lose 95% of the time. Like 95 of the coins will fail. Luck of the Irish. I just got in the stream. What are your top 10 coins I talked about? Can you type the symbols for each in the chat? No, I can't. Go back and watch my video, please. I appreciate your tip, but don't be lazy. Maxwell Stetson. My thoughts on LTC. Absolute crap. Thank you for your tip. No, I'm sorry, guys. It's just, yeah. I've talked about LTC before. It's crap. Charlie Lee, abandoned it for, 2 years. And now he's coming back because hype. Joseph Stewart. Thank you for your XRT call. It's doing amazing and just got a parachain. We're actually about to talk about that. I think I was just on it. Millennial Insight. Chico, KSM or DOT. I would do both. Just like I'm doing both Ethereum and XDAI. I'm doing both Kusama and Polkadot. So yeah, no, Robonomics is another one. Of course, they are more involved on the financial system, more deeply ingrained. Soramitsu and Zora Network. Robonomics is the most technical parachain, most technical advanced team in the DOT ecosystem, in my opinion. They proved it with some of the stuff they've done, and one of the things they did recently was Kusama on Mars. They didn't really do good promotion of what this was and what they were doing. It was kind of hard to, get from the video. But actually, they were testing a solution, basically that two parachains, or say a Polkadot main chain, could communicate with a parachain on Mars and control robots, be able to have a home base here on, and use blockchain technology and Polkadot and parachains to actually control robotic ecosystems. And they proved that it could through that. And actually, Robonomics just on January 11th put out, we're testing the Earth and Mars parachains on Roko's local copy while we wait for the parachain's registration in the live version of it. So why is this big? Is because Elon Musk. Mars economy will run on crypto, Lex Friedman. And Elon says, yes, it will. I mean, does it, I'm not saying, Robonomics and SpaceX have anything going on. But just the fact that Robonomics has proved that it can use blockchain technology to control robotic ecosystems, interplanetary, that's pretty big in my opinion, and hopefully it gets looks from someone like that. Acquisition of Robonomics, possible. Crypto Ace, hey Chico, it looks like Code5 from Consensus is working on the multi-party workflow private ETHnet project. Is Scale the staking protocol for Codify or just a partner? I left a message on Telegram for you. Hey, you guys, I get millions of Telegram messages. I try to get to them all, but I can't anymore. I'm not ignoring. I just can't. It's impossible. So probably won't get back to you. That's just me being honest because I can't do it, or I would be spending my entire life and still not be getting it done on Telegram. But yeah, I don't know about Scale. I'm definitely going to have to look into it further. There's a lot of hype behind it, but I don't know, anything about that, so I can't comment. PCX looks like it will get a parachain slot as well. Will be a gateway for BTC to enter the DOT ecosystem. Only 21 million supply and having like the BTC. Yes, I do like Chainx. Womp 3311. Can you type the symbols into the chat? I've seen it all now. I'm dying. Pretty funny, man. Thanks for the tip, Wompsta. DJ, thank you for your dollar tip, man. Then 124. Thanks so much for keeping it real, Chico. The crypto game needs you. This channel is all I need. I'm glad it's all you need. We're actually going to talk about this here in a second. Might as well bring it up right now. Oh, actually, no, let's not bring it up right now. I'm going to finish it with this last Polkadot parachain. If it will work, I might be able to bring it up from the old one. I'm just going to do that. This one. So, Snowbridge. This is the one I was like, I mean, I literally just started looking at this, guys. I'm going to do more research into each of these Rococo parachains. But this is the one that really just caught my eye automatically. Because, I mean, I've heard of most other ones. I hadn't heard much of Snowbridge. And so I started doing some research, you know, what is it? And there's basically not much on it. Snowfork is a research and development and staffing agency that sprouted from a collection of elite developers, designers, and product managers with years of experience collaborating on projects together. Some organizations our team have worked with: Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Oracle, Twitch, Coca-Cola, Panasonic, Schneider Electric, and a lot. So I'm going to do a lot more research into this, but this Snowbird and Snowbridge, hint, hint, something big's going on with that. Yeah, so let's actually get into what I was going to talk about. So YouTube is totally shadow banning my content. This is actually normally my impressions from suggested videos. I normally in a video get, you know, around 30,000 suggested impressions. YouTube has nullified it. I only got 816 in the last video. So yeah, if you would, email YouTube and send them this. I mean, because I can't do it myself. I have contacted YouTube's email and saying, this isn't right. A 90% drop in something is indicative that something happened. Something's not right. And YouTube is just telling me, well, The only way to get YouTube to do something is you have to cause an uproar. So if you guys could, you know, email YouTube and say, hey, this isn't right. What are you doing? One of my favorite creators is, you know, being trashed by you guys or being trashed by outsiders. And what I think is going on, because I actually talked to a chat guy who kind of, and I might make a full video on this because I have a lot of the evidence from the chat guy. He was saying that my video is suspect of having bot views. So YouTube's algorithm, it needs to protect its advertisers. The people who advertise. And if people are throwing fake views, they will nullify that video and take it out of suggestions and everything. So their advertisers don't get hurt and they're not overpaying. That's what he told me. And so there are people that hate me and they attack my channel with bot views. It hit it early on, it looks like, with this video. It's been doing it for the past 3-4 videos. I mean, I've been dealing it for the past year, you guys. I've been talking about fake reporting bots, and they're just abusing my channel. So if you guys could, you know, email, that'd be so excellent. So excellent. And then also I like to ask all my people, you know, please give me a subscribe on all my social medias. I'm on Twitter again, @LeaksBlockchain. I'm on Facebook, @ChicoCrypto. I'm on Instagram, ChicoCrypto. And I'm on Restream. I'm on Uptrend as well. And all the links for those are in the description, as well as my top banner. So give me a follow, guys. I'd highly appreciate it. API 3 versus Chailink. Chailink 100%. API 3 is no good. Joel Munoz 3. Hey. What's up, Munoz? How you doing, man? I know how to say Munoz because my friend was named Joey Munoz. Chico, don't forget Darwinia. I'm more bullish on. These are the ones I'm most bullish on. I just covered them. Thoughts on Loopring? Laugh out loud. Loopring, I mean, it's good for ZKs, and I think they are smart technical people, but they got really greedy in 2017 and tried to pull some really bad stuff with Neo and stuff. And I don't know, like, again, this is what they pushed out stuff before they were ready, because they wanted to capitalize on the hype. And it really hurt their project, and I don't know if they're going to ever be able to recover from it. Hey, Doobie Cook for Wayne's Catnip Stash. Hey, man, I appreciate it. And I mean, even Loopring has stuff they still pushed out that's garbage. You know, LRN, Loopring Neo and stuff. They completely abandoned that. It was really greedy project early on. Crypto Thuggin, bro, you are the uproar. They are trying to silence you. You're too good, bro. Trust, they are watching you. I know they are. So it's not YouTube, you guys. YouTube could care less about Chico Crypto. They have bigger things to problem. There are outsiders that don't like me, aka Binance, and Binance and those VCs, they do not like me talking the truth. So Binance has a lot of experience with manipulation and botting. Come on, guys, it's obvious who it is. It's the people I don't like, and I expose. And they will try. I mean, Binance is part of the Cosmos ecosystem, so probably some of those guys too. And it might not be necessarily CZ Binance. It might be who's funding CZ Binance and some Chinese mafia. At least they're not nixing me, you know? Tyler, what's up with iExec? Oh my gosh. I just talked about it earlier. I know you might have just jumped in, DJ, but I talked about it. I'm still bullish on iExec and hold it. There just hasn't been much to talk about. They did, the token swap with ERLC, and I did cover that. So I am still bullish and I still hold it. I totally understand, Chico. No problem, buddy. I appreciate your research and hard, honest work in the crypto ecosystem. Check out Codify from Consensus if I can. I will. Well, you've been with me since 2016, Crypto Ace? I haven't been doing this since 2016. Tisk. Dot Mooning, Tendinen. Hey, yeah, that's good. What are my thoughts on fixed rate lending and borrowing? Bullish, of course. With crypto lending and borrowing, the rates are completely variable. So having that is big. It's kind of like under-collateralized crypto loans, figuring those things out, and single-sided and permanent loss. There's huge problems within the crypto ecosystem, and those who solve them, they're probably going to do pretty well. So you're a big fan, okay, XIStick, are they the Cosmos? Do you follow Gav4k on Twitter? Yeah, I like Stake because it's working, and if projects want to scale right now, they can figure it out to do it using XIStake. There's just a lot of projects are blinded right now for some reason. I do follow Gav4k on Twitter. Crypto Ace, sorry, one more. How many Elastos do you need to be in the Cyber Republic? Is it 1,500 or 1,000? I know it's 5K for a council member. I don't know, personally. I haven't been keeping too much up on the Elastos ecosystem. But I do still hold all my Elastos. Is it worth what it once was? No. As I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Mason Miller, is a hot dog a sandwich? Why or why not? Love your content. No, a dog is a dog. I don't know. What came first, the dog or the sandwich? Probably a sandwich, I would guess. So, yeah, probably a sandwich then. Gustavo Oliveira, shout out from Brazil. Any thoughts on audio and H&T? Haven't heard of them. No, sorry, man. I'm onto you not talking about Luxo too much so you can accumulate. Love your work. No, it's just like iExec, you guys. Luxo is in the building process right now. I will cover Luxo again, and I will cover iExec because I am long-term bullish on those projects. It's just, I'm not going to cover stuff just to cover it. There has to be something going on there. I mean, there has to be something to cover. I'm not just going to cover to get views and to appease people. Hey Chico, where's the best place to buy crypto with the lowest fees? Not the right person to ask that. I'm not a financial advisor, but probably a centralized exchange. I recommend decentralization, but with Ethereum fees right now, that's kind of out of the reach of some people. So, yeah. But yeah, something like Coinbase, Binance, I don't recommend using Binance whatsoever. But if you're out of the US, it's probably one of the lowest fees. Voices of Australia. What are your thoughts on what the New York AG will find in the documents handed over on the 15th? I think it was like 2.5 million pages. So they're going to have a long time to do it. Probably take them 2 years. I mean, if you've seen what's been going on with the case, it's delay. It's because they're guilty. Yeah. It's gonna take some time for them to figure that out. I don't know. Any thoughts on 1inch? I do like 1inch. I called the airdrop. I'm more bullish on Uniswap over 1inch, but I do like 1inch. Keep it up, Chico. Been deep in links since 2017. Was stoked when you started covering them in 2019. Oh, no, I've covered Chailink. Don't you say I started covering Chailink in 2019, dude. I started right around you. Probably before you. I was probably not going to find it, but it was a long time ago. Oh, there we go. Don't you try to Chico me say I came to Chailink in 2019. Get out of here. This is when I drink a beer with every episode. I was stanking on that lanky. What am I doing here? Am I smoking weed? Oh yeah, I'm smoking. Chico, get out of here, Daddy. You crazy? I was crazy back then. Shoot, dude. Any thoughts on Avado? Buy crap. I'm sorry, man. I hate Avado. It's a stupid project. Who is that doppelganger? That's me, covering Chailink in 2017. So, yeah, you guys. I think that's about it for the stream. I appreciate all you guys coming in and tuning around with me. All 2,020 of you. That's what's up. I think I'm going to be streaming for a little bit on Theta. The UFC fight, I'm probably only going to 10 minutes because the UFC fight's coming on. And I really, really want to check out that. So, don't want to miss that. So, all you guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tipping. You guys are all excellent. Bring back Crazy Chico. I'll get kicked off YouTube quicker. I wish I could. I'm Crazy Chico on Theta. Hey Chico, Jeff Garzik is the main developer on Space Chain. On Twitter, he also mentioned L2 and seems like XDAI. Jeff Garzik is a smart man. Yeah, I mean, people, if you're following Jeff Garzik, I would totally be pushing Robonomics towards him in Polkadot's ecosystem. And Garzik is a smart man. He knows what XDAI is. He knows what it's for. Yeah. You don't like Cosmos, seeing that you're way more bullish on Polkadot than Cosmos, and you never speak on Avalanche. Both Cosmos and Avalanche have way stronger tech. But both Cosmos and Avalanche have nothing on top of them. Polkadot is farther than Cosmos or Avalanche, as per Parachains and Rococo Testnet. They don't have absolute jack bull mixquity on top of them. TG. It was November when the bull run started, 2017. I was thinking it was 2016. Sorry, I'm not being dishonest, buddy. You can go back and check. I know, man. I was just messing with you, Crypto Ace. The way in. Big Mama Crypto loves your show. We love your straight talking. We thank you for talking about DOT first. Got in it when it was 125 in the public sale. Showing. I like to hear that. Big Mama. And if you got a channel, go check out Big Mama Crypto. People are saying DOT could go to 100 in price. Is that possible? And can you see Kusama continue to rise? Do people have to buy Kusama for parachains? Yeah, I mean, if they want to become a parachain on Kusama, it is similar to Polkadot with a parachain lease offering. So, yes. And I mean, I was one of the first ones to call Polkadot. So, I appreciate you guys realizing that. Chico, what are my thoughts on Femix? I hate leverage trading, so... Nothing. It's garbage. Don't leverage trade. Joshua Lanigan, thank you for your tip. And Mike Drop. Lamar Glenn, thank you for your $10 tip. And you guys are finishing out the stream very nicely. I appreciate you guys. Luis, I like you tipping, but I don't like your question. What are the top 10 most promising crypto projects for the alt run? I just went through them. Watch the live stream, Luis. Do not try to ask me that and think I'm going to type it out. You guys. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. We have the UFC fight, and I'm going to get going on that. And I'm streaming for about 7 more minutes on Theta. So, I'll see you guys then. Peace out.